I've been running my branded dropshipping store for over 6 years now. I'm about to share with you one of the major breakthroughs that I had realized over these 6 years. What I realized, guys, when I first started my branded dropshipping store and I started generating some traction in the very first few months, was that the speed of your progress in the very first few months of running your branded dropshipping store is directly correlated to how consistent your score is going to be in the long run. Now, what I mean by this is that if you generate substantial numbers very quickly in the very first few months of launching your dropshipping brand, then chances are you're not going to be able to sustain that momentum going in the long run. And this is what we do not want to achieve, right? As professional dropshippers, our goal is to create a long-lasting dropshipping brand that is going to generate profitable results month in, month out, year in, year out. Because this is truly the very best thing you can achieve with this business model, is being able to generate sales regardless of the season of the year, regardless of the time of the year your store is running. You just know and you are certain that your store is going to generate revenue, is going to be profitable any year, and you're going to be able to live off of it in a predictable way, which would not be possible had you been running an inconsistent store that would only generate profitable results in the first few months. So if you guys see someone who's flexing very big numbers in the very first few months of launching his dropshipping store, then for sure that person is not going to be able to sustain that momentum going forward. They're not going to be able to create, build, and grow a sustainable dropshipping brand that is going to stand the test of time, that is not only going to generate active cash flow, but it's also going to generate digital asset equity, meaning that you can exit it whenever you want to, as long as you have been in business for at least a year and you have been consistently generating profits every month and every year while running that business. So what happens typically with these dropshipping gurus and YouTubers who flex big numbers is they show you a very limited time frame during which they were able to generate results for the particular store that they were running, and that does not give you the full picture. It does not give you enough time frame to judge whether or not that store that they were running was sustainable and able to generate profits in the long run, meaning at least 1 year. I challenge you to find a dropshipping guru who shows an extensive history of being profitable for at least 2 or 3 years running the exact same store. This is what I have been able to do myself. And this was my goal from the get-go before getting started with dropshipping. I knew what I wanted. I wanted to build a legit dropshipping brand that would stand the test of time and that I would be able to live off of, knowing with almost full certainty that I had all the processes and the infrastructure to make sure that business was going to be profitable every single month and every single year it was running. So would you guys rather be interested in launching a general store which is only able to generate, let's say, $30,000 every month for the first 3 months and then completely collapses, it just dies out and you have to shut it down and start from scratch again? Or would you rather take your time building a legit dropshipping brand, coming up with a great brand name, logo, branding strategy, and just working your way up so slowly but surely to bigger numbers over time, just taking baby steps in the beginning and establishing very reasonable and easily achievable goals in the beginning so that you can slowly start catching momentum, which over time is going to grow and grow into something bigger until you can easily achieve 5 figures, 6 figures, even 7 figures worth of revenue in a single year. So the moral of the story, guys, is that you should never be afraid of slow progress in the beginning, in the early stages of launching your own dropshipping brand, because contrary to popular belief, that is the exact sign that is proving that you are on the right path, building a legit dropshipping brand that you could exit for millions as long as you put in the work and grow the brand over time. It is simply the best indicator that you are on the right path and doing things properly so that you can achieve your goal of creating a long-lasting dropshipping brand that is going to stand the test of time and help you generate profitable results for multiple years. And when the time comes for you to sell it, you're going to be able to cash out, probably selling it for millions, and you're going to be able to completely transform your life. So not only will you have cashed out, cashing in a big juicy 7 figures check, but you would also have made hundreds of thousands of dollars in profit, actively generating cash flow in the previous years when you were actively running the business and growing it over time. And this brings me to the mindset issue that a lot of people have before getting started with dropshipping, is that they expect to get very fast results. They want to get very fast results from the get-go, but they totally ignore the repercussions of having fast results. They just go into this business model wanting to make quick cash right from the get-go without willing to put in the work and showing the patience needed to build a real long-lasting digital asset. Whereas for the people that do approach this business model with the right mindset, though, they do understand that this is no different from any other business model out there, whether that be a physical business or any other online business. It takes a lot of hard work. It takes patience in the early stages of launching your business to get momentum going, but that does not mean that you are not on the right path. It simply means that you are going through a very normal phase of business, which applies to everyone when they first launch their online business or physical business. In the very first few months of running, it's hard to get momentum going, but as long as you do what is required, as long as you put in the work, you are disciplined and you know what you are doing, then you will slowly notice that results are slowly starting to come in, and that will give you more confidence in yourself to keep pushing forward, to keep pushing stronger in the next few months. And that is how you develop good momentum, which is eventually going to lead to bigger results every month and every year. And that is exactly what you want to achieve, because once you do get past that frustrating initial stage of getting very insignificant results, once you do get past that stage and you start developing that momentum, you will see that it was totally worth it, and you will experience a sense of pride in yourself that very few people experience, because you have started something from scratch and were able to grow it from 0 to 6, 7, or even 8 figures in a year. I hope that you will take value out of this breakthrough and apply it to your own dropshipping journey. If you have any questions, please feel free to drop them down in the comment section. And don't forget to like the video, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one.